Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday morning, September something or other. I am currently en route to Delaware. I am on the New Jersey Turnpike, almost to exit 1. I got up at 4 a.m. and I left at about 4:40 a.m. So I want to A, beat traffic, and B, I wanted to do cardio as soon as I got to Delaware. So my parents live by a recreation center with it's like a 2.5 mile track around it. And I typically do my cardio on like a machine. But today I want to be outside. It's going to be beautiful. It's warm. The sun's coming out, so I think it's a good day to do cardio outside. So when I get there, that'll be the first thing I do. I'll do my fasted cardio because I am fasted right now. I've had my apple cider vinegars with cinnamon and water drink already to help with my digestion once I do get my food in. And I've had black coffee. So I'm still fasted. So once I get there, I'll do my 40 minutes and then I'll have my first meal, which now is 8 egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and a 1/4 cup of grits, which this meal is actually pretty filling, and I like grits anyway. I have 2 different ways that I do it. I mean, I pan fry the eggs and the egg whites. I'll either do the egg whites first and then do the 2 whole eggs separate so that they're runny, and then the grits you cook in a pot. That's just how they're done. It's like on the bag there's like a 5-minute recipe for quick grits, but I don't like my grits like hard, so I leave them on there for longer, which basically I start the water before I turn on the frying pan for the eggs, and by the time I'm ready to cook the 2 whole eggs, I take the grits off the heat and I cover them. And that seems to be perfect. They're soft, they mix well together. The only condiments I use that way are salt, pepper, and red pepper flakes. That's all I need. I like eggs. I like the way they taste, especially when I have runny yolks. And I like grits. They're flavorful and I like them. Today, since I'm traveling though, I had to prep all my meals last night. So what I did differently was I scrambled the 2 whole eggs with the egg whites, and then I mixed the grits and the egg whites together, and I put a little bit of stevia on it with cinnamon to make it kind of like a I don't know, in my mind it kind of tastes like French toast. So those are the 2 ways I do it, so that one, it doesn't get old, and when the eggs are cold, to me, they taste better that way. When they're hot, runny eggs, grits, egg whites, all mixed together, salt, pepper, red pepper flakes. So, I am on my way to Delaware because I have not seen Fred since I started my prep almost 8.5 weeks ago now. I've sent him pictures, obviously, weekly and weighted updates, but as everyone knows, pictures are different than in person. He hasn't seen me. I want him to see me. I'm meeting with him today at 4:30 at his gym, the training center, which is, well, it's not his gym, but the gym he operates out of, the training center. It's owned by Jack Osborne and Skip Sutton, 2 retired bodybuilders, awesome dudes, great gym, a lot of energy. I was training there when I was doing tree work with my brother during the bulk of the COVID pandemic, and we couldn't do personal training. So that's where I went, and I love that gym. I'm actually, I meet with Fred at 4:30 today, so I'm going to go to the gym at 2 to get my workout in and my cardio in before I see Fred. I know he's going to want me to pose, which is awesome. I mean, Fred is like one of the best posers in the IFBB. So anything that he can tweak me on to make my strengths stand out more and my weaknesses hide more, I'm going to listen, because he's been at this way longer than me. And that's why he is my coach and I am not his. So, yeah, it's awesome. I'm so excited to see him, though. Like, he's not just my trainer. He introduced me to my wife. We're friends. And it's been too long. Like, I was seeing him on a daily basis when he was getting ready for his last show. And then that's one of the things that really inspired me to get back into the sport. Plus some personal goals, obviously, I have for myself and my family. But yeah, man, I'm almost back. I'm almost at the bridge. I was debating whether to stop to take a leak because I kind of got to pee now, but I think I can make it, hopefully, until I get to the recreation center by my parents' house, and I'll just go, and then I'll do my cardio. So what I have planned is it's like a 3 to 1 minute run walk interval, and my run is a jog, not a sprint, because I am at the tail end of my prep and the calorie deficit is low, or it's a big deficit now. It's not low, I'm sorry. So I don't need to do high impact crazy cardio right now, because then it's just going to eat my muscle fibers, and we don't want that. We want all the muscle fibers to stay and all the fat to go. So it's a low intensity jog followed by a 3-minute walk, followed by a low intensity jog, followed by a 3-minute walk. I'll do a 1 minute warm up walk to get ready, and then the jog starts, and it's a 3-minute walk, 1 minute jog for 40 minutes, and then a 1 minute cool down, and then I'm done. And I go to my parents' house. My mom is retired, so she'll be home, and I'll have my breakfast and hang out until about 2 o'clock, and then I'll head to the gym to get my weight training in. It's good to be back. I don't come back as often as I possibly could because I'm busy and I'm trying to build a business, and they understand that. I mean, I'll see both my parents today, and then I'll see the rest of my family over the weekend in New York because it is my daughter's birthday party. She turns 5 on Thursday. Yeah, 5. So it's an exciting time in my life. She gets to turn 5 on her birthday party. I'll be exactly 3 weeks out, which means they're going to torture me with food because it's going to be cake and we're getting like heroes made and all kinds of stuff. So that's been the biggest test for me this entire time. Like, I haven't had crazy cravings where I'm like losing my shit and I gotta like go take a cold shower to calm down or go for a walk. Like, I knew what it was going to be when I was getting into it. I knew I had young kids. I knew I'd have to be cutting their food and helping them eat, and I knew that they weren't going to change their lifestyle for me, which I don't expect at all. That's ridiculous. I chose to do this. I love doing this, so that's why it's not that hard. I'm not going to have them remove all their goodies from the pantry because I have to look at it when I want to use the air fryer or the rice cooker, get my rice, protein powder, whatever. This was a choice by me, and it's because I love this sport. I took a long time away from it, and I'm on the bridge right now. That's why it's so bumpy. So I'm in Delaware. Hey. But the parties are the test, and I've had a few. Obviously, as we get closer to peak week and the show, it gets harder. Like I said, my daughter's birthday party, I will be exactly 3 weeks out. They're gonna have good food, dessert. It's gonna be, in my face, but it is what it is. As long as everybody's having a good time, it's all that matters to me. And then coincidentally, my youngest nephew Cameron, his birthday party's the following week, where I'll be exactly 2 weeks out. So same thing again, good food, good desserts, can't touch them, but it's all good, man, because standing on that stage, knowing I did everything possible, I stuck to my diet, I did all my workouts, Whether I win, lose, come in last, first, I busted my ass and my children saw it, and that is all that matters to me. Obviously I want to win. I want a pro card, so I got to win some shows here and there, but yeah, I'm in a good spot. My diet changed. We reduced the carbohydrates. We took out a cup of rice and my apple for post-workout, and added some fat with the salmon. You get 8 ounces of salmon now. Most of my diet is fish, which also tells me that we're coming to the end of this, which is cool. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna enjoy getting the feedback from the judges, and I'm going to enjoy making those improvements because then I get to eat more food. But most of all, I can't wait to get on that fucking stage, man. I just want to come out there and just have fun. I just want to have so much fun with it. I'm looking forward to it. It's like a mini vacation for me and my family because everybody's going. It's in Pennsylvania, which isn't close, so we got to stay at a hotel. So it's like kind of like a little vacation. If it's nice out, my kids may even go and head to Dorney Park for the prejudging process, because that's not the exciting part. The exciting part's the night show, when everybody's doing the routines and you got the pose downs and the awards. That's the fun part. So if they decide they want to go and do Dorney Park while I'm doing prejudging, it's all good. As long as they're having fun, man, that's all that matters to me. But I do want them to see, obviously, the night show, and they saw the whole process with me being up before them. They'll come out in the garage and I'm doing my cardio, and they see how strict my diet is, and they'll always ask me, Daddy, do you want some of my pizza? Or Daddy, you want a bite of my ice cream? Not right now, guys. Daddy's got a goal. I have a strict regimen I have to follow with a strict diet, but after this is over, yeah, I'll take that bite of your pizza and I'll have a scoop of your ice cream, and it'll be back to normal. And that's what it's about. Just take all the focus and the energy and the discipline and the drive that I've put into this prep, and I've been adding it into the other aspects of my life where it comes to family and profession and work and all that stuff. It's just gonna increase tenfold, especially with family, because right now I'm away. I have to do 3 hours of training a day on most days, and it cuts into the family time. So family time is going to increase tenfold. They're getting that time back because I won't have to be as crazy with the training. I'll do my fasted cardio in the morning before anybody's up, so they'll never see it, so it won't matter. And then I won't have to spend 2 hours at the gym weight training and doing cardio after every single day like I'm doing now. My post-workout cardio will be cut down, if not cut out, because I'm going to keep that fasted cardio in the morning, 40 to 45 minutes. And then the workouts get shorter because they're going to be more intense, more weight, a little bit less volume to work on the weak areas that need to be worked on and grow for next year. Or if Fred and I decide that I do well at this show, it would be beneficial for me to do another show, then we'll go that route too, and just extend the prep, extend the competition season until everything is done and needs to be done. My goal is to have a face in this community. The only way you can have a face in this community is either going to shows and competing at the shows, or you're some sort of vendor at the shows, which I'm also going to have a discussion with Fred today, and I'm not going to get too much into it because I don't know what's going to come of it, but I have a plan. Hopefully Fred sees my plan as beneficial to both of us, and we move forward from there. And that's really it. I'm pretty close to my parents' house now, and oh man, I gotta pee like a motherfucker. So I'm gonna get off here, get focused on what I have to do for my cardio. My breakfast is gonna be a little bit later today. I usually eat at 7:30, but with travel and everything, I probably won't get it until 8:30, which is okay. because it's going to be a a long drive home as well. So extending the eating for the day to make it a little bit later is not going to be an issue. It's actually going to be beneficial, because I'm always hungry on these drives home, and I can't stop and load up on snacks because it's just not in the cards. So yep, that's what I'm gonna do. You guys have a great day. Train hard, love hard, and keep pushing forward no matter what's going on in the world. That's the best advice I can give you. Live your passion, because that's the one thing you can control. Live your passion. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.